One Filipino soldier versus 400 Germans. Private Subejano's World War II heroics in Europe. Imagine one small figure in a battlefield flooded with enemies. A lone scout sniper, gleaming medals on his chest, standing firm while hundreds fall around him. This is the astonishing true story of Private Ramon S. Subejano, one Filipino soldier who, against impossible odds, faced 400 German soldiers and survived. Hollywood didn't script him. These acts are real, unsung, and breathtaking. Today we uncover how courage, grit, and quiet resolve transformed one man into a legend. Get ready for a journey filled with suspense, heart, and awe. This is one story you've never heard before. Ramon S. Subejano's story begins not on the battlefield, but aboard a boat, because he stowed away from the Philippines in 1927, chasing experience in a world at war. He drifted through life as a merchant marine, a casino winner, a pool hall owner, then a busboy after the Great Depression, only to be drafted by the U.S. Army in 1942. By the time he landed in Europe, Private Subejano was already carrying more than just a rifle. He carried a heart forged in hardship. He served in Normandy, northern France, the Rhineland, and the Battle of the Bulge. Many thought he would be the sole survivor in each hard-won fight. And then came the moment that shifted history. In Germany, under machine gun fire and grenade blasts, a sniper scout slipped into a fortified stronghold. One man, room by room, going on until all 400 German soldiers were dead or captured. That man was Subejano. Hold on. Feel the tension. One man firing shots not just for survival, but for hope, for his country, his family, and freedom itself. If Raymond's bravery moved you, hit subscribe to uncover more untold stories of heroism. If you're feeling inspired, tap like and tell us in the comments which parts stunned you the most. Raymond edges forward through blistering machine gun fire, explosions rattling nearby walls. Each heartbeat feels like thunder, but he pushes on, silent, determined. Room by room, he enters the enemy stronghold. In one room, 5 enemies drop. In another, 6 are wounded. His heart pounds, adrenaline floods, but his aim stays true. Then 37 Germans raise their hands in surrender. In that moment, one brave Filipino soldier turned the tide. That act alone earned him the Silver Star for gallantry and a place among Allied heroes. So why does this matter today? Because courage isn't always loud. It's one quiet person stepping forward when everything around them screams to cower. Imagine how fear melted into awe in that instant. 400 enemies stopped by one unbowed spirit. And yet Subejano remained humble. After the war, he stood at London's Victory Parade, saluted by none other than King George and Winston Churchill. At home in the U.S., on Memorial Day 1952, a battered yet decorated Subejano, hobbled by wounds, stood before New York's Soldier and Sailor Monument. He walked up on a cane, chest beaming with 17 medals, and was recognized on the front page of the New York Times. Every medal represents not just dangers survived. Each medal is a story of a Filipino boy turned hero who dared to fight. If Subejano's bravery moved you as much as it did me, make sure to subscribe so we can relive more unsung hero stories. Smash that like button and drop a comment. Whose courage do you think deserves to be next spotlighted? Subejano's story doesn't end on the battlefield. It echoes through history. After the war, he was flown to London's Victory Parade, presented before King George VI and Sir Winston Churchill, a Filipino scout standing tall among Allied champions. Back home in the U.S., in May 1952, he showed up at New York's Memorial Day ceremony, hobbled by wounds, armed with 17 medals, climbing the Soldier and Sailor Monument steps with a cane. His image, full of medals and quiet pride, graced the front page of the New York Times. Through hardship and heroics, Ramon became more than a soldier. He became a living symbol of hope. But even heroes face friction. Medals were stolen, yet replaced by the Department of Defense with help from Senator Kennedy's office. Despite struggles later in life, his story never slipped into silence. He lies at Arlington National Cemetery, but the spirit that guided him, our spirit, remains alive. So what can you take away from this story? That courage isn't loud. It's a single act of bravery when the world watches or when nobody does. That quieter voices can move mountains. That ordinary people, like a mere private from Iloilo, can change the course of history. We remember heroes not by how loudly history spoke, but by how brightly they shone. Ramon Subejano showed us that one person, armed with determination, can still amaze the world. If you feel even a spark of pride or awe from Ramon's journey, then please subscribe so we can keep sharing unsung legends. Tap like if you believe courage knows no bounds, and comment, whose courage do you think deserves to be next spotlighted?